When you finally stop overthinking, life doesn't become perfect, it becomes calm. And that calm changes everything. Have you ever noticed that overthinking feels like a sign of intelligence, like you're just being thorough? But it's not. It's a stressed brain trying to predict safety in a world it doesn't trust. It's a protective mechanism that has gone into overdrive, a survival instinct that now keeps you trapped. Your mind just keeps replaying all the possibilities, looping through what-if scenarios because it has this deep-seated belief that thinking more now will somehow reduce pain later. It is like trying to pack for every possible weather condition on a trip you haven't even booked yet. You end up with a heavy suitcase, exhausted before you even leave. But the real truth is quite simple. Overthinking is your brain getting stuck in the future, desperately trying to control outcomes that were never meant to be controlled. You're trying to write the script for a play where everyone else is improvising. Peace, that deep sense of inner calm, only returns when your brain finally understands that it doesn't need to solve life in advance to survive it. It doesn't need a 5-year plan for a conversation that's happening tomorrow. It just needs to be present. Think about it. Most of your overthinking isn't even about the problem itself. It's about your fear of emotional discomfort. The brain would rather exhaust itself spinning in circles than sit with the feeling of uncertainty, vulnerability, or potential disappointment. It's a full-time job with no pay and terrible hours, all to avoid a feeling that might only last a few minutes. When you finally decide to stop overthinking, you aren't stopping caring. You're not becoming apathetic. You're simply stopping the exhausting job of micromanaging reality. You're firing yourself from the position of general manager of the universe. And what happens then? Your nervous system starts to calm down, especially when you replace all that rumination with action. Even a small, imperfect step tells your brain, hey, I can handle what comes. I don't need to have it all figured out. Clarity isn't found at the bottom of a spreadsheet, with endless pros and cons. It doesn't appear after the 10th hour of analysis. Clarity appears when the mental noise finally reduces. Silence reveals what the panic was hiding all along. The answer was there, but you couldn't hear it over the sound of your own thoughts. Overthinking starts to die when trust begins to grow. Not trust that everything will go your way, but trust in your own ability to adapt. Trust that you can handle disappointment. Trust that you can navigate a detour. Trust that you are more resilient than your anxiety gives you credit for. You start to trust your ability to handle life as it happens, not your ability to predict it perfectly. And suddenly, life feels lighter. It's not because your problems have magically disappeared, but because you've stopped carrying them twice, once in reality, and 1,000 times more in your head. Peace isn't the absence of thoughts. You'll always have thoughts. Peace is the absence of fear controlling them. It's letting thoughts come and go without letting them build a nest in your mind. And when your mind finally gets to rest, when it's not constantly running a marathon of worry, life finally feels like something you are living, not just something you are managing. You're no longer just the project manager of your own existence. You are the one experiencing it, feeling it, and truly living it. If this gave your mind a moment of relief, like the video, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more daily psychology that helps bring clarity. Thanks for watching.